Alev Kelter is a month away from her third trip to the Olympic stage, but had things gone her way a decade ago, she'd be a winter athlete, not a summer one. Now our athlete of the week says she wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, Emily, drag! Yeah, now!
The last decade has been a wild ride for Eagle River's Alev Kelter. She traveled the world, competed in the Rugby World Cup, and soon she'll return to the Olympic stage for the third time.
Yeah, there's no words to properly describe being a three-time Olympic athlete. I'm grateful. I'm humbled just by how fast the game is growing, and just excited to be a part of it. Just to have fans be back in the stands is going to be unbelievable.
But had things gone according to her initial plan, none of this would have happened. Kelter was a two-sport athlete for most of her life, excelling on the soccer pitch and the ice hockey rink. She'd go on to play both sports at the University of Wisconsin, winning a national title in the latter. But despite the success, her initial dreams of making Team USA were dashed after being cut by the U.S. hockey team ahead of the 2014 Sochi Games.
You know, I tried really hard to make that hockey team, but I think they were still a little weary that I was playing both soccer and hockey.
Yet as fate would have it, another team would come calling.
They were looking for what they call crossover athletes. And so shortly after that, Rick Suggett, he called me and said, you know, I know you're a hockey player and you might have a loose screw, but I think you'd be a great rugby player. I was greeted with the most welcome arms you could imagine.
Kelter joined the U.S. Rugby Sevens team 2 weeks later. And since then, the rest is history. Now, over a decade since that phone call, her eyes are back on the prize of an Olympic podium finish.
So we're sitting in, I think, fourth or third place right now, and we have a huge opportunity to be in a medal contention spot.
And while she's occupied with the games right now, Kelter hopes to be more than just a role model.
And I want to be accessible. Like, I would love for people to reach out. You know, I have an Instagram that's public, and if people have questions or they want, you know, answers to training regimens or, you know, even just simple mindfulness techniques, I've got a lot of information up here that I'd love to share.
Kelter, along with the rest of Team USA, begins Rugby Sevens competition July 28th. The Eagles start the games competition in Pool C alongside France, Japan, and Brazil. Rebecca?